Hello everybody, my name is Runwild and I'm from the Superior Networks Training and Development Team. This is episode 6 of our Introduction to Visual Basics, and today we're going to continue on with our GUI work. For the most part we've finished actual GUI now. If you'd like to know more about GUIs, stay tuned for a future episode of a separate series where I'm going to go a lot more into GUI design and VB, how to make it look pretty, how to do some tweaks to the actual way the GUI works, full screen settings, not full screen settings, and a few other nice bits that you might find useful. I am also going to show you in that series an example for one of the BTEC software word development assignments that you can use as an example GUI that I think is a very useful generalized GUI that will allow you to complete if you're doing some sort of coffee shop scenario that I've seen a lot of people doing, and is something that I will be doing for my own BTEC assignments. Just as a heads up as well, I'm afraid looking through, we are going to be redoing the Java tutorial for the basic plugin. Since we've changed software, the only episode I hadn't remembered to save into an AVI format. So it's not a big deal, it is only an episode, but it just means if it isn't up already, it will be up soon. I have to record it out, and I've been a bit waylaid with other things, including the VB tutorial. So I do apologise if you have been waiting for that. It should be out probably within a week or 2 weeks from this episode going live, because I'm a bit needing to just check. I think episode 4 is uploaded at the time of this recording, so I am aware that it hasn't been done yet. Hang fire. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the easy blue button do something. And to do that, you literally just double click it. And you'll be brought into the form1.vb, and you'll see private sub button 2 underscore click handles button 2 blah 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 blah. Completely ignore what that says. You don't need to know. You basically need to know that when you hit that, or when you're running it, and when you hit that, it will do whatever I tell it to do in here. So the first big thing to remember is that you can't use something like console.writeLine. Console.writeLine is for console applications, and I've never tried it, but I don't think it's going to do a whole lot of good using a Windows form application, simply because you have no console running, or not that the end user is going to see. So we have to find another way of doing that. And for this example, we're going to make it put something in that box there, of which is probably easier said than done, knowing this. So, to do that, what we're first going to do is just going to do enter, oh god, end, enter. And we're going to basically do text, oh god, come on, text box 1, god, my computer's now suddenly thrashing around like a madman, dot text equals hello. Now I haven't done this in a while, I might have completely screwed that up. Oh god. Let's see. Ah, it works. Okay. You just start that again. So, every time I hit easy blue, it just puts hello world in there. And it's basically saying that the text box 1 text is to say hello world. So what we'll do for now is we'll make end of the world basically undo that. So we'll do text box 1.text equals nothingness. Now if we do that, it went to nothingness. And that's the easy part for this. We can switch between it as much as we want, as much as we're bored. And yeah. But that's not what I want to do really for that. First of all, we're going to change it to actually say easy blue. Easy blue mode activated. Now, the second part I'm going to make a little bit more complicated, because I think that would be cool. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to declare a variable of dim password as string. And I'm going to make that equal to password 1234. So, that's what I'm declaring my password as. and it's basically mean that if I click the end of the world button, it's going to ask, is what I put in there equal to the password? And if so, it's going to put in there, the world has ended, and it might make it do something else cooler. So the first thing we need to make it do is check if password is equal to text box 2 dot text, then let's say text box 1 dot text equals the world will end, panic, lots and lots of exclamation marks. Else equals ha ha ha, you got the password wrong, pokey outy face. And if we run that now, if we do easy blue, it'll say easy blue mode activated, or if we do end the world, it'll go haha, you got the password something. If we now make that password 1234, the world will end, panic, the world will end, or easy blue mode. And that's a general stupid basics of it, actually. So to kind of recap that, because I did go through quite quickly, you just double click on the button you want to make do something. So on click, what will it do? And to make something say something, you just say, so if you want to make text box 1, which in this case is that, the text inside it say that, you just do text box 1 dot text, or if you're doing it properly, like if you're following this after I've done my GUI build, if it's, for instance, txt underscore read underscore 1 or whatever I sillily would have recommended you call it, it would be that dot text. It is always dot text to say what is inside it, and then you just do equals speech marks and whatever you want it to say, close speech marks, and it's pretty much as simple as that for that one at least. This is just using a very simple if statement. It's basically saying if the dim password is equal to text box, whatever I put into text box 2 getting the text, then do that, else do that. There isn't a lot more to it, to be honest, than that. Yeah, that kind of is everything I wanted to do for this bit of GUI building, because the next thing I'm going to do is start a brand new project, so I don't think I'm going to get you set up the new project now. I know this has only been like an 8-minute video, and I know it's a really short one, but it's set you up for the basics of what you need to know. So what I'd recommend you do is to experiment yourself, add more buttons in, add more text boxes, make it more complicated, and just make it a bit more, perhaps spruce it up a bit, change the fonts in there, which you can just do in here, make it whatever you want it to look like, and just comment any questions you have and I'll try to answer them. So this has been Ryan Wild. Hope you've really enjoyed this. I know it's been a short one, but I'm hoping it's been short and to the point. So check out the website www.superior-networks.com. Check out Visionware Studios for the scripts and the other madness, and check our Twitter as @snetworks1 for some amazing offers, and I hope to see you next time. If you found the video helpful, please do like. If you want to find out more and you want to watch more of our videos, do hit subscribe. So thank you very much, and goodbye.